tonight. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy, did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Akers is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi trophy. And he stopped immediately there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen.
Quick slant to Crowder.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen on the catch. It's Duke Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offensive line in for them just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's
too.
what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Stafford on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season, the Bucs and Cowboys from Jerry World. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This one caught by Crowder. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. He finds Robinson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action. Stafford.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, good move. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Stafford to Jefferson on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Steps away. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here come the Bills. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Powell on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 44, Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And the Bills getting set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now,
and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a 1st down with a big play.
A give up the middle to Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the 50, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that that time. This one goes for 19 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A give, Singletary right side, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen, and Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing is Allen on third. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Singletary. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Eluding the pressure right.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
On first down, Stafford here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Keeps him. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Josh Allen and the offense now. Down by 12. 1:52 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Allen A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Jordan Fuller, the one there in coverage. One final try here for Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Throwing is Allen.
Flush to his right.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Allen.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
That part of tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad